as with all collections of items, lists, tuples, sets, with dictionaries, we also want to loop through them. We want to maybe do repetitive processing of some sort. So how can we loop through a dictionary? Well, remember that dictionary items are not indexed using 0, 1, 2, but we can use the membership operator. So we use the syntax for something in dictionary. Now, when we say for X in dictionary, then the X contains the key. And every time we loop through, it returns the next key, and we can do whatever we want with the item inside the loop. We can also, this is using just the dictionary name, but we can also use dictionary keys method. So if we say for X in my dictionary name dot keys, then again it loops through the keys of the dictionary, and they, you sequentially process them one by one, and you can do whatever you want with the items. If we want to loop through the values, well, logically it says loop through for X in my dictionary dot values, and then it'll be looping through the values rather than the keys. And we can always loop through items, which will loop through the key value pairs as tuples. So let's take a look at how we loop through dictionaries. So I'm going to create our standard dictionary called Hamlet, or rather MyDict. Once this is done, I print the dictionary. This is what it looks like. And now, looping through it using just the dictionary name. I say for loop variable in MyDict. That is the syntax. And I say print the loop variable, whatever it is. I don't know yet. So when we go into the loop and we print the loop variable, it says play. Now play is one of the keys of the dictionary, not the value, okay? And so as we loop, the loop variable becomes author, it becomes year, it becomes soliloquy, and that should be the end of the loop. Publisher, okay? Act, sorry, we had a bigger dictionary than I thought. Scene, speaker, and that's words, audience. Oh, pretty big dictionary, okay? And we're done. So we've looped through using this syntax for variable in dictionary name. And when I do that, the variable is looping through the keys of the dictionary. The same thing happens if I loop through using mydict.keys in the for statement. So let me just put a breakpoint here and then just run. And what you will notice here is when I looping using dictionary.keys, the loop variable is still the key, and we get the same output as we did with just the dictionary name, okay? Finally, now I'm going to loop through using values, all right? Let's see. For loop var in mydict.values, what do we get? Okay, first time around, we get Hamlet, which is the value associated with the key called play. Second time around, we get Shakespeare, which is the author, and so on. In other words, now we are getting the values out of the dictionary. We're looping through the values. Just remember, and you have to be careful about this, keys are distinct and they are unique in a dictionary. Values need not be. So the values in this dictionary could have all been 1, okay? And so going through this loop, you would have had a return value of 1, but unless you did something special, you would not know which key this 1 belonged to, okay? But just remember that values can be repeated. And so we continue and we finish this loop. We want to continue and finish this, and we come to the items loop, right? So we have words done, alone, and now we're going to go through the dictionary using the items method of the dictionary. Remember, going through with just the dictionary name in a for loop, it actually loops over the keys of the dictionary. Using dictionary name dot keys as the indexing variable, it also loops through using the keys of the dictionary. Dictionary name.values then loops over the values of the dictionary. And finally, we're going to loop through using dict items. So we have mydict.items. And when we look at the loop variable, notice it is a tuple, play Hamlet. Now it's returning both things. It is the key and the value. When we go on, you will find that, the value can be anything. Okay? So it can be a number, a string, a list, a tuple, another dictionary. So values can change. Key would be a simple data type. So we run through, we get through all of the tuples, which are the key value pairs of the dictionary. And this loop is running over mydict.items. So we'll just speed through and we're done. Okay. So looping over the dictionary, looping using keys can be done using the dictionary name or the keys method. Looping using the values can be done with dictionary.values as the loop variable, and then looping through the dictionary using the items method, loop through the tuples, which are key value pairs.